Hello everyone and happy Advent! I cannot believe that we're almost a week into Advent. That is just like crazy to me, but that's not what the point of this video is. So I have been thinking a lot and praying a lot about how I can really like grow this Advent and how I can make this Advent like different from previous years, previous Advents. So then I was like, well, where better to learn how to grow an Advent than taking it from my BFFs, the Saints. So today I'm going to talk about 3 ways that you can grow in faith this Advent by following the examples of the Saints. So first, Saint Jose Maria. Saint Jose Maria talked about how we need to turn away from the evils of pride and sensuality and focus on our true vocation. So what this means is that, as you all know, Christmas can sometimes be very like secular, so it can get like really busy, we're distracted just buying gifts, and like that's like our focus, and it's not like on God and like the true coming of Christ, which is what we as Catholics prepare for during Advent. So Saint Jose Maria is saying to turn our focus away from that and to instead focus on our true vocation. Who is God calling me to be this Advent? How can I better prepare my heart this Advent for the coming of Christ? So that's way number 1, is to kind of prioritize what you're doing this Advent so that it's more focused on Christ and not on the secular ways that our society tells us that are most important. That's not to say that it's not fun to do that, but maybe instead of first going out and buying gifts and stuff like that, maybe that means you first put up a nativity scene in your house. Or you start reading the Gospels about the Annunciation and the Visitation and so on, stuff like that. So like keeping your priorities in check. Saint Jose Maria then goes on to talk about how Advent is a time for hope, and we need to ask Our Lady to help make it come true. So also turn to Mary. Ask for her intercession and really grow into a relationship with Mary. Number 2 is from Saint Bernard, who said that we need to remember the twofold of Advent. So Advent is a twofold. Yes, we prepare for Christ's first coming and we celebrate Christ when he came to earth for the first time, but we're also preparing our hearts for when Christ does come again. So we need to always be ready, and so we just need to prepare our lives for Christ's second coming. So Advent is about that twofold. It's not just preparing to celebrate Christ when Christ came to earth, but also celebrating when Christ comes again. And if you were part of our Bible study this past Tuesday, our virtual Advent Bible study, we talked about this a lot more. And then lastly, from St. Pope John Paul II, who said this: "Let us go joyfully to meet the Lord and spread it to all countries, continents, among every people and nation." So he's talking about now we need to bring it to others. We need to prepare ourselves for Advent, yes, but we also need to spread it to other people and share it with other people. So maybe this means inviting people along to a Bible study, or inviting people along to church with you on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or asking them to come and help you set up your nativity scene, or invite them to other Advent events through church, or even just having a conversation with people. So there are a lot of different ways that you can help spread it with other people, and that is so important. So those are the 3 ways, focusing not so much on the secular preparing for Christmas, but on preparing for the coming of Christ, number 1. Remembering the twofold of Advent, remembering to prepare just our own selves for Christ's second coming, and then to also share it with others. So have the best Advent ever. Saint Jose Maria, Saint Bernard, and Saint Pope John Paul II, pray for us.